Today I'm going to talk about the impacts of mobile phones in Sub-Saharan Africa, and my name is Kojabekwa Akniyet. Sub-Saharan Africa is a just territory that lies in south of Sahara Desert in Africa. Into this territory we can include Niger, Mali, Chad, Sudan, Mauritania, and etc. countries. Sub-Saharan Africa has some of the lowest levels of infrastructure investment in the world. Merely 29% of roads are paved, barely a quarter of the population has access to electricity, and there are fewer than 3 landlines available per 100 people. Yet access to and use of mobile telephone in Sub-Saharan Africa has increased dramatically over the past decade. Mobile telephony has brought new possibilities to the continent. Across urban, rural, and rich-poor divides, mobile phones connect individuals to individuals, information, markets, and services. In Mali, residents of Timbuktu can call relatives living in the capital city of Bamako or relatives in France. In Ghana, farmers in Tamil are able to send a text message to learn corn and tomato prices in Accra over 400 kilometers away. In Niger, their laborers are able to call acquaintances in Benin to find out about job opportunities without making the $40 trip. This effect can be particularly dramatic in rural Africa, where in many places mobile phones have represented the first modern telecommunications infrastructure of any kind. Mobile phones have greatly reduced communication costs, thereby allowing individuals and firms to send and to obtain information quickly and cheaply on a variety of economic, social, and political topics. An emerging body of research shows that the reduction in communication costs associated with mobile phones has tangible economic benefits, improving agricultural, labor, market efficiency, and producer and consumer welfare in specific circumstances and countries. As telecommunication markets mature, mobile phones in Africa are evolving from simple communication tools into service delivery platforms. This has shifted the development paradigm surrounding mobile phones from one that simply reduced communication and coordination costs to one that could transform lives through innovative applications and services. The rapid adoption of mobile phones has generated a great deal of speculation and optimism regarding its effect on economic development in Africa. Policymakers, newspapers, and mobile phone companies have all touted the poverty-eradicating potential of mobile phones. At the Connect Africa Summit in 2007, Paul Kagame, president of Rwanda, said in 10 short years, what was once an object of luxury and privilege, the mobile phone has become a basic necessity in Africa. So, how mobile phones can reduce search costs and improve markets? Examples of imperfect and asymmetric information abound in markets in sub-Saharan Africa. As a result, households and firms use numerous avenues to search for information in a variety of areas: input prices, output prices, jobs, potential buyers and sellers, natural disasters, new technologies, politics, and the status of friends and family members. Traditional search mechanisms include personal travel, radio, and to a much lesser extent, landlines, letters, newspapers, and television. Of this, personal travel has often been the most common mechanism used, primarily due to limited access to other alternatives. In Niger, for example, 89% of grain traders surveyed preferred obtaining price information by visiting weekly grain markets rather than listening to the weekly radio program. However, personal travel requires transport and opportunity costs, which can be relatively high with a combination of long distances and poor roads. The rollout of mobile phones in sub-Saharan Africa over the past decade has introduced a new search technology that offers several advantages. First, mobile phones greatly reduce search costs. While mobile phones require an initial fixed cost, the variable costs associated with their use are significantly lower than equivalent travel and other opportunity costs. Mobile phones can also allow people to obtain information immediately and on a regular basis rather than waiting for weekly radio broadcasts, newspapers, or letters. Furthermore, rather than being passive recipients of information, mobile phones allow individuals and firms to take an active role in the search process, enabling them to ask questions and collaborate information with multiple sources. Finally, mobile phones are more accessible than other alternatives in terms of cost, geographic coverage, and ease of use. While radios can be used across all segments of the population, they generally provide a limited range of information. Newspapers are primarily concentrated in urban areas. Examining the impact of mobile phones on grain markets in Niger, ACA 2010 finds that the introduction of mobile phones reduced dispersion of grain prices across markets by 10%. The effect is stronger for those market players with higher transport costs, namely those that are farther apart and linked by poor quality roads. The primary mechanism through which mobile phones improve market efficiency is a change in traders' marketing behavior. Grain traders operating in mobile phone markets search over a greater number of markets, sell in more markets, and have more market contacts as compared with their non-mobile phone counterparts. The introduction of mobile phones led to a reduction in the intra-annual coefficient of variation, thereby subjecting consumers to less intra-annual price risk. Mobile phones also increased traders' welfare primarily by increasing their sales prices as they were able to take advantage of special arbitrage opportunities. The net effect of these changes was an increase in average daily profits equivalent to an 29% increase per year. Thank you for your attention.